Mavis Osborne embodies the title of mother. By nature, she is affectionate, nurturing, and loving. Today, Mavis lives to tell the tale of her early life and her unique experience in the early 1950s as she first embarked on the rewarding journey of motherhood.
Hi, Miss Osborne. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You're fine. You're looking so nice today.
Thank you.
I love your dress because I think we have the same dress on. Oh, it's very similar. Tell me about your life. Where were you born, Miss Osborne?
I was born in Tibu Avenue, Lower Tibu Avenue.
So you're a McNighter?
Yes. Although I spent most of my time in the village, so I'm more villager.
So you're a McNighter and a villager?
When I leave McNight, I was practically a baby.
Okay.
I was just after 3 years old.
3 years is proper, Miss Osborne, to play McNight?
As a matter of fact, I was in McNight a lot even after that because I went to my Selwood school for years.
So what kind of school it was? It was a primary school, a preschool?
Pre and primary together because in the village we didn't have a preschool. The school in the village started in 1940 and I was born in 1933, so I would have been 7 then. So I went to my Selwood school and then after transferred to St. Johnson Village.
So the St. Johnson Village School, was it a church school?
Yes, it was a church school.
Okay, so
almost all the schools, because the boys' school was Methodist school and the church, the girls' school was Anglican school.
And the village school was a
Methodist. And in my day, when I started teaching at 15 at St. Johnson Village School.
You finished 7th standard?
Yes.
Okay.
And they had transferred some of the children from the school because they said the school was getting overpopulated. So they said who lived east of the old grammar school would go to girls' school and boys' school, and who lived west would come to St. John's Village School. And a lot of the children from my class had to leave, and I cried like a baby.
Really? Because you was missing your friends?
Yes. They were my students.
Oh, your students? Your first job was a teacher.
Yes.
But I heard you had a job in the field of science as well.
Yes, I taught for 4 years and then I went on to be a nurse because, well, as the old people that said children don't really like to listen to their parents. My mother did not like my boyfriend and she used to say, he black and cuckoo. But I never used to take her on and she was so annoying that I decided I wanted to come out her house. So I went into nursing because at that time when you were nursing, you had to live in the nurse's home. And afterward, I got pregnant and still had to go back home because I lost my job. Because in those days, if you get pregnant and you were not married, then you were out your job.
And what happened to the gentleman? Did he have to leave his job?
No, that was the big thing. That was the wrong thing.
So if you did not work for government and you was pregnant, you could keep your job?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So back then, the civil service laws or the laws that govern people within the civil service were quite oppressive to women.
Yes.
And because
that is why most of the older female teachers didn't have children. Most of them. All of my teachers, none of them were married, none of them had children.
And what did you do after?
I used to work in different stores and then go home. While I was going to school, I used to go around seamstress, because I was very interested in sewing even for my little child. I used to make all my friends in school the dolly clothes. And then when my mother had my last sister, we have 3 of us, 3 girls. My last sister was 9 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. I started making clothes for her. And then I had my brothers and they used to call them romper, little romper for my brothers. So I practiced on them until, and then afterward I used to make my own clothes and make clothes for other people. But I still used to work in stores because the salary was so small and having my children to look after myself alone, I had to do 2 jobs.
So how much children you had?
7.
You had 7 children?
6 daughters and 1 son.
And you adopted a child?
Yes, one my child died and adopted one to make back up myself. When I took this child, my son and my daughter. My daughter was nursing. She knew the child because she was nursing at the hospital. But she said, and the child had a lot of problems because, as I said, the mother was an alcoholic. The mother did not look at, drank through the pregnancy, didn't go to the doctor. Even when the child was born, they say, it's the welfare who did put her in the hospital, otherwise she would have died. They say she wasn't feeding her, and when she wanted to go out in the night, she gave her alcohol to drink. So the child, I tell you, when I took her, she was 1 year and 2 months, and she was only weighing 8 pounds.
So she had like alcohol fetus syndrome?
Yes, yes. That is why they say she got mentally
delayed?
Yes, she can. She was going, when she first started going to school, I sent her to Salvation Army School. Take this child and she have all these problems. I say, God is in control. Dr. Hodge said, failure to thrive. She ain't gonna get no bigger. She's only a laughing dolly. I say, okay. I say, you could see. I say, you're going to see love can work miracle. And I did everything. And it closed up on its own. And with the heart problem, some doctors came up from America for Church of Christ, and I carried down there. And when they did whatever testing and whatnot, the doctor said to me, don't let nobody tell you she have no heart problem. Whatever hole she had in the heart done close up. So she ain't have no more heart problem. So you go ahead with her.
So your love for her has healed?
Yes.
Love is really an unconquerable...
A powerful, love is a powerful thing. Powerful.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home. Meet the Johnson family, living a good life. How are they able to afford all this? By switching their mortgage to National. And you too can take advantage of this great offer. Yes, National Bank's Switch Mortgage will make your dreams a reality with the lowest interest rates guaranteed. You will have more disposable income than ever before. Imagine the possibilities. National Bank Switch Mortgage makes all the difference. Come home to National Bank and get your Switch Mortgage today. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
In 1979, Mavis adopted her daughter, Andrea. Through this unparalleled connection, she recognized that love shared between a mother and a child spans far beyond biological ties.
So, Miss Osborne, you said that family was one of your core values and you really love family.
Yes.
And you did an excellent job of curating and documenting your family. So the family archivist is you. And we have your adopted daughter here. This look like a nice Christmas dress. This look like the Christmas tree there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
At the time, she was just learning to walk.
She was just learning to walk?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You say love can conquer everything?
Mm-hmm.
And this is who here?
These here now, I can't even see them, but I think this is me.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see.
I like that dress. You still have it?
No. No, and it would not have fit me because I was born like a stick. This one here. My sister here can't even see good.
This is your sister here?
My sister here. You see somebody there, a young girl there with a baby.
Yes.
But that's my first, the one with the baby. My sister have her own baby. Mm-hmm. But you see another.
This one?
Oh yes, that's my first daughter holding my son. My son was a baby, he was just months old.
Okay. And this is an outing at Brimstone here because I see everybody on the cannon?
Yes.
And this is a wedding up here?
Yes. I don't
look like it's Jacta.
Oh, this is the nurse daughter when she get married.
So nobody missing nothing in the family.
Mhm.
You have everything right down. And here you have pictures in the Philadelphia Zoo.
Mhm.
The family had a great time.
Yes,
The
yes.
family on the boardwalk. Here you have Andrea in the brownies. Oh gosh.
She was in the Girl Guides too. She have a picture of in the Girl Guides.
In
but
the
not
Girls
here.
Guide and in the brownies. This is the Botanic Garden in the
It's
Bronx, New York.
Yes, yeah. That time one of my daughter used to live there, but she live in Philly now too.
And this is your nurse daughter. So even though you didn't get to be a nurse, your daughter became a nurse.
Yes, yes.
As a woman who had children of your own, sacrificed, worked many jobs to take care of your family as a single mother, what would you tell women who want to adopt children but they're afraid? They see children in need and they want to help them out.
I would tell them, go right away and go right along and adopt the child. The child go to love you just as you were their own. Because Andrea, I know if anything happened, Andrea would never want to go back to her family then, because the only family she knows is her. Well, I changed her name to mine anyway. When the mother
So she's
was
Andrea Osborne. Okay.
she was Morton, and Morton was not anything to her. The mother was married Morton before she had her. And so after the mother had her, the mother name have to go down. So the mother was Elizabeth Morton. And so she got Andrea Morton. But when I wanted to adopt her at the time when the mother was alive, they say both parents have to sign. So I couldn't do it. Or when the mother died, when she was 18 years, I carried to a lawyer. And the lawyer questioned her and said, well, would you like to take this name? And she said, yes. She was 18, so nobody could stop her then. So she's Andrea Osborne from since she 18.
I think she was Angela Osborne from since the day you took her. So you would encourage women who want to help a child, who want to adopt a child, to go right along because you receive so much love in giving.
Yes, yes.
So Miss Osborne, I have here some of Andrea's clothes because you indicated that she was very small and some dolly clothes. And one of the things you did professionally was become a seamstress, and we have your machine here. I could run a machine. I know how to thread it up and make some things. I can't make clothes though. So tell me how you got into sewing.
Well, I really used to love style, I must say. I used to look at people in their clothes. When I was a child, I used to have horse race at Pond Pasture. My mother never used to allow it to anyway. So I used to stand at the gate and look at all the people when they're passing up, look at the clothes, and then go in and practice to make my dolly clothes like them.
So you used to make your dolly clothes like real people clothes?
Yes.
And this, I think, is what they call a baby doll dress. It's back in style now.
Yes, yes.
The layering.
Yes.
See how
this was Andrea Osborne when she was just very small, when she was a baby.
And you saw it on the machine?
Yes.
Excellent. And this one here you said is a dolly dress. I think I like the cut of this on the bias.
Yeah.
The stench hip and the it's very nice. So sewing is something you did because you like fashion and you wanted to create your fashion, because back in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s when you had a lot of money.
No, and this was in the 40s when I started.
The 40s? You started sewing in the 40s?
40s,
okay.
When I was just a little girl. I used to make all the dolly clothes and everything. And then after I lost my nursing job, then I had to do it as a profession. I had to go and do it to get money.
So you used to sew for people and stuff like that?
Yes, I used to sew for people.
And sew for the family?
Yes.
So who teach you to sew?
A lady from Antioch by the name of Mrs. Sheriff. She was she was a very good seamstress. And I used to go there at afternoons. And after stop teaching for a short time before I went into nursing, I used to go every day. She used to teach me how to do everything. And they used to have some piping, you call it piping, like if you, something like around here, you'll put she used to say, Teacher Mavis, you can roll pipe nicely. And she used to send me she used to sew for a lot of rich people. And she used to send me to them with all the common pins and the whatnot to pin in this and pin in that so they
So
could
you
have
used
the
to do
right
fitting?
fitting. Yes,
So you used to help her with fitting?
yes, she used to send me to do all of that. So she was a real good seamstress and she taught me well. Mhm.
One of the things I know from sewing is that we have to make the pattern. So we have to draft it. We had, like paper.
Yes,
We
yes.
draw out the pattern and then we cut out the fabric from the pattern. Do you draft?
No.
So you're
It
just
was
so
always just
skillful.
yes, just from the thing, the
So
material.
you could watch and sew.
Yes.
So you're a master, man. Thank you. Well done.
At First Federal Cooperative Credit Union, we have a one-of-a-kind business solution that will simplify your business operations and increase your cash flow. Here's how. Earn 0.5% interest per annum paid monthly on your checking account. Get your first checkbook free. Pay no monthly maintenance fees. Get a pre-approved business line of credit. Get a pre-approved Ubiquity MasterCard credit card. Enroll automatically in our Business Rewards program. Pay no fees for our 24/7 depository service. Get free cash management services. Take advantage of our free payroll services. Take advantage of our business advisory service. So what are you waiting for? Visit your nearest branch to open your Business Builder account today. At First Federal, we say yes to building your business.
Caring for you comes naturally. It's a role I cherish deeply. That's why we put you first.
When I walk through the doors of First Federal, I carry with me a heart of commitment. That is why we put you first.
The patience that I have learned from work-life balance benefits my daily interactions because every member matters to us.
Hi, can I have a minute of your time? Yes.
We are here for you.
Okay.
Remember, we listen to your needs. My dedication to your needs is our #1 priority.
We are leaders.
We are nurturers.
We put you first.
Besides her love of children, Mavis Osborne is also a lover of books. Her living room shelves are perfectly decked with classic books ranging from Little Woman to Uncle Tom's Cabin. But unfortunately, with age, her lowered vision has reduced her ability to consume the pages of her favorite books. To rekindle that love, I introduced her to the audio version of her favorite book.
So, Miss Osborne, I see you have a book there in your hand. Tell me about the book.
Well, it's a book about a little girl who was adopted. And because my daughter was adopted, and because her name is Andrea, and the book is Annie of Green Gables, I think it would have been just appropriate for her, so I bought it for her birthday.
So you bought her a story that was similar to her story.
Yes.
That's really, really good, so that she could see not only her had the experience of being adopted, and lots of us are adopted. I'm an actually adopted child as well. So I was listening to your story, Miss Osborne, and I was so grateful that even before I was adopted, because I think I'm younger than Andrea, there are women who are in the community caring for the children of the community. When our parents are not able to care for us, it's heart like yours that makes us possible. So thank you for being an adopted mother and a loving mother and a mother for a lifetime.
Thank you.
So you have the real book there, and I have the book in computer format. Have you ever seen a book on the computer?
I have a talking Bible, so I don't know if it's something like that.
I know your eyes, although they are so beautiful, you don't read as much as you do to give them a rest. So we're going to listen to just a few minutes of Anne of Green Gables.
Okay.
Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. Chapter 1. Mrs. Rachel Lynde is Surprised. Mrs. Rachel Lynde lived just where the Avonlea main road dipped down into a little hollow, fringed with alders and ladies' eardrops, and traversed by a brook that had its source away back in the woods of the old Cuthbert place. It was reputed to be an intricate, headlong brook in its earlier course through those woods, with dark secrets of pool and cascade. But by the time it reached Lynde's Hollow, it was a quiet, well-conducted little stream, for not even a brook could run past Mrs. Rachel Lynde's door without due regard for decency and decorum.
As she listened to the words, I could see in her eyes that she was taken back in time, recalling memories of reading this book to Andrea.
What is the thing you value most in life?
Thing, I don't know about the thing, but I know I value my children more than anything else.
So you value family, you value not a thing, you're not materialistic,
No.
as you so corrected me, but you value your children and family.
Yes.
Why do you value family?
They mean everything to me. They're always there for me anyway.
They're always there for you.
Always there.
Do you have any regrets in life?
A few. Regret in the first place that I didn't listen to my mother. I can't leave that boy alone.
But you got a beautiful daughter out of it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so the one real regret you have is not listening to your mommy when she said, leave that boy alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you left the boy alone, you would have had a nursing career.
Mm-hmm.
But could you
anyway, I still prefer having my children because, as I said, many of my teachers didn't have children.
Working women had to sacrifice and we had to suffer.
Yes.
Putting off childbearing if you're not married or in a relationship that you can marry to.
Mm-hmm.
And so you had to choose between work or your child.
Yes.
And the law of the land didn't really give you an option because if you weren't married, you were a single woman.
Mm-hmm.
Bless God for progress.
Yes, and I thank Him for my children because they're very, very, very good to me. I can't complain. There's nothing that I really need.
Amen. You're a good woman too.
The same idea too. She counting my barrels when I get them at Christmas. She telling people I'm so lucky because I get into some amount of barrels. I said, well, I'm different to her anyway. The very first child she got, she gave it to the father family. As the old people used to say, suck salt with mines. Because I tell myself, nobody, when people first started migrating to England, all when the same boyfriend for me went. My grandmother, they were saying we were going, me and my sister to go to England. I said, I don't know about my sister, but I am not going because I had two girls and I'm not leaving them for nothing under the sun.
So what is one thing you would tell the young generation?
I'll tell them, well, I don't know, they be careful, but choose wisely.
Choose your partner wisely?
Choose wisely, yes. I won't tell them don't get children because, as I said, children are the love of my life. Love them dearly. A child is a precious gift from God. That's how I look at it.
And you would still pay the price?
Yes.
Amen?
Yes, the precious gift from God. Look at the people who have money. They don't have children, and some of them want children so badly, but you can't buy them.
I'm not sure if you could not buy them, you know.